Yo, what's going on, people? Uh, this week I'm pretty much gonna focus on like romantic comedies. This movie was not necessarily a romantic comedy; it was like romantic drama, but it had some comedy factors thrown into it. But I had never seen it, so I was just like, might as well watch it up. And it's knocked up. I think a lot of people seen it, a lot of people reviewed it, and a lot of people pretty much like this movie. And for me, I liked it as well. Um, it was nothing, not too. It's, I mean, the plot pretty much predictable. You pretty much can tell how things gonna go from beginning to end, and once you see the whole how things start to formulate this thing. And it stars Catherine Hagel, Hagel. I don't know how to exactly pronounce her last name, so I'm not really gonna try. And Seth Rogen, basically like this stoner guy who's coming up, who's don't have a job, live with his homeboys, and he's living off a check that he got like 10 years ago. And it's crazy because he got like a check from like he got ran over in school for like 14K, and he made this 14K stretch like a whole 15 years though. Well, hold on, 14. I think he made it stretch like 11 years or some shit. Either way it go, he made it stretch a good bit, and his character's name is Ben, and his girlfriend, Catherine Hagel, whatever. She's like this news reporter, okay, but also she's like an interviewer. I don't know exactly what you call those. So excuse me if I don't know the name exactly what the people who interview people are called. That's her job, and she just got a promotion, so she's interviewing more people. She's moving up in the world. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going good. Everything's going good. She go out to celebrate with her sister. So she lives with her sister and her sister's boyfriend. Paul Rudd plays the sister's husband. I mean, Pete, and I think her name is Sarah. I don't know. It's a typical white person name. Man, my bad. Don't mean anything no Sarah. That's typical white person name. Like Tyrone was typical black person name. So don't get offended. Anyway, she's staying with them and their two kids. They have two daughters or whatever. So they went out to celebrate that night. They get into the club. Didn't have to wait in line. They're pretty good chicks. You know what I'm saying? Let them right in. Boom, boom. Y'all hop in. They end up having a good time. They end up trying to get some drinks. And that's when she goes down. She meets Seth Rogen's character. Uh, he gets some beers, and they just chilling the rest of the night. What's her name ended up going home? Sarah ended up going home. Sarah's played by Leslie Mann. Okay, I might just call her Leslie because I'm pretty sure her character's name is Sarah. I'm almost 90% sure. But anyway, I'm just gonna call her Leslie for this. So they end up having to go home and take care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because Paul Rudd don't really know what the fuck going on with the kids. They're sick or some shit like that. So she's just chilling. Her and what's name just chilling out. He's not used to a girl like her of her caliber because she's a real beautiful lady. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful chick, pretty, and a little plump butt. You know what I'm saying? So he's not used to this. He got her attention. She's enjoying his company because she could have left. She'd rather stayed and just chill with him. So they just in there drinking. They get drunk. They go back to Leslie's. I mean, what's the name spot? And they fuck. Seth Rogen does not put on a condom. Next day they go out on a date. She realizes that he's a guy who does not do anything. She's not really interested in him. He's very interested in her. He's trying to hit her with jokes, stuff like that. He telling her about his website he's creating, and his website pretty much like for like okay, run out of his website. They tell you what scene, how far into a movie somebody's gonna be naked, what celebrity gonna be naked. That's pretty much it. Not knowing that somebody already created it. And so he ends up getting pregnant. Neither one of them prepared for. This is like 2 months later. She finds out she's pregnant. She tells him he's not ready for it. She's not ready for it. But at the same time, it wasn't like, oh, and she told him, like, I'm gonna keep the baby. That's after like she told him, and he discussed it with his father and everything, and he accepted it, and she accepted it. So like they trying to make it work. And it's ups and downs, this whole journey of like, hey, what are you gonna start doing? Are you gonna start like working? Are you gonna start smoking weed all the time? Are you gonna really care about the baby? And he's like, yes, I'm gonna do all of this. And from the looks of it, he's really putting forth an effort. When a woman gets pregnant, like they have like certain shit goes down and they just have like mood swings. I don't know. I never had a girl pregnant. I never had a girl pregnant. I'm gonna say that. I think I can truly say that. I have no kids, so it's like. But I know I've had a lot of friends. I got pretty much all my homeboys got a kid. So, and you see and you hear about the stuff they baby mamas going through during the pregnancy. So she's having mood swing. He's trying to deal with it and cope, and she's still working, and they both trying to make this the whole thing work because they're two different people, two different lives, and like they're just trying to understand each other. She's like, he's a good guy, but he's really not doing anything. He really likes her, and so he's attempting, but he's so still stuck in his ways. And you pretty much can call out how this whole movie gonna go down. Because at the same time, while this is going on between them, they're witnessing the troubles between Leslie and Paul Rudd's characters. Like they're married and they're still having problems within their marriage, and they don't know if they're gonna really make it or if he's cheating on her. So there's a whole bunch of different stuff going down in this movie. I don't want to spoil it because if you haven't seen it, the ending gets pretty good, and you like it's pretty predictable though. You pretty much can call out everything that's gonna happen in this movie. It does not take away from the movie because the way they deliver it is pretty unique. And plus his friends are still there like, hey man, because Jonah Hill's character is pretty much like, hey man, you need to go have a Smushmorgan, Smushmortion or something like that. And start with an A. So he wanted to have an abortion the whole time. So she like comes to a realization like, I don't think I want this guy. Okay, maybe I don't want to give you guys all of the movie, but it was a good way for me to get this started because if you look at it, I don't smoke anything, but you look at like the whole way they set it up is like this girl who has everything in her career and everything already going for her and how she wants things to move forward. Then you have this guy who's trying stuff and believes in something completely different, but it's really not bringing in any income. He knows how he survived, and he sit around, smoke weed, and go out to the club and have fun with his friends all day. And those two mesh and create a baby, which was unexpected. So many things change so quickly. Very interesting take on it. That's some funny moments. Like I said, it wasn't necessarily a romantic comedy, more romantic drama, you know. But it's cool. Like you got Seth Rogen, so and Jonah Hill, and you know what I'm saying, Jason Segel, like yeah, Jay Bertrand. I don't know his damn name. Really don't. I butchered it. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, it's gonna have some funny moments in it. But like, nice story. It's cool. It really is. It's really cool. I recommend you go check it out if you haven't checked it out already. I'm probably gonna catch some more romantic comedies today because I know I got these today, and I'm pretty much gonna catch some other. I'm actually going to the movie tomorrow, catch a couple other things tomorrow. So yeah, y'all gotta go check this out. If you've seen it, let me know what you thought about it. Leave a like. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a lot of past movies that I haven't seen that I heard were pretty good. I got one. I think the next movie I'm about to watch is called What If. I think that's the name of it. I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never even heard of it, to be honest. I'm finna check it out and see what it's about. So, until next time.